to another beautiful episode of A Fresh Start with me, my Blessing. It's such a privilege to have you here again. And in case you're joining us for the first time, come and hit that subscribe button, of course, and give us a thumbs up. We would really appreciate that. So today we're going to be talking about something very, very, very simple. Something literally very simple. I promise you this video is not going to be more than 5 minutes. If it's more than 5 minutes, just don't leave. And if you are, at least just, hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up. Okay? Yeah. Okay, guys. So welcome to your first start. In case you're coming and you stumble upon this channel and you're wondering what exactly is she talking about, why am I watching a girl who's just sitting down and talking? Yeah, the first thought is basically a story about me, not about me. I got that wrong. It's about basically everything about overcoming fear, overcoming anxiety, overcoming so many other things. And today I'm going to be sharing with you a short story about how I took back my self-esteem. Yeah, I lost it along the way. I threw it somewhere, so I had to go back and find it, and I did. I found it, so I just pick it up and put it back on. And you can do that too. In case you're wondering like what she's talking about, I know exactly what I'm talking about. Like you too can do that. Like you've lost your self-esteem. Everybody has it. Are people born with? I think everybody is born with it. It just at some point it gets smashed, and then you think you don't have it. You do. You just have to find it where you kept it, or where you dropped it, or where you buried it, or where you left it. I've said left it before. So self-esteem. If you don't know what self-esteem is, please look for your dictionary and type in self-esteem, or you can go on Google and type what is self-esteem, because I'm not about to tell you what self-esteem is all about. I think that's just it means you're probably underage. Like you should not even be watching this video. That's what it means if you don't know what self-esteem is. But in case you don't, just stick around. I'm not gonna define it, but probably from my story you should know what it is. Okay, I'm not trying to say anything, but I'm just saying that you should at least by now know what self-esteem is all about. Okay, so I'm gonna take you back to where you never knew, but I was the only one in that past and back where I'm about to take you to, right? So back in secondary school, I was this girl who used to like shave her hair. People had names for me, The easiest way to describe me was that girl that used to barb Shine Morocco, or that girl that has, that's on clean cuts. I was literally bald, like BALD. I was literally bald, like bald. I had no strand of hair on my head. Is there a reason for that? I don't know. But the only logical explanation to why that was happening at the time was because I felt like I still do have dandruff. I had lots and lots of dandruff growing up, and so they had to do that just so we could get rid of the dandruff. And then of course the African mentality, we're trying to keep her away from the boys or from men, from people looking at her as, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, of course. Trying to keep you away from men being attracted to you. It's like they're trying to make sure that you look less attractive to men, so they don't fill it up in your head. So, but that's not the reason why I lost my self-esteem. Okay, so this is what actually happened, right? I wasn't the best when it comes to speaking English, because I was just coming out from the village, and my first language was Igbo. So yeah, English wasn't my best language. It wasn't my first language. It wasn't my favorite language either at the time. But right now, I enjoy speaking English because I think I'm a little bit fluent in English. So yeah, you can be the judge of that. So it happened one day in school, right? This was me going through the journey of discovering what my talent might be. Everybody has talent, right? Up till now, I'm still trying to figure it out, because it feels like this year I'm good at this thing, next year I'm good at another thing, and I'm just not really sure exactly what it is that I would, you know, ultimately call my talent. Or can I be jack of all trades and master of none? Mm-mm. Okay, so at the time, I thought that I was such a good actress. Like, I knew I could act. You tell me to act like a mad person, I would. You tell me to start crying, I would magically invent tears right away. You tell me to act, whatever role. I was young, but I knew how to interpret those roles. Like, I could literally own those roles growing up. And I felt like this was my God-given talent. This is like, my gift. Okay, so it was the end of the year party, and of course, our drama coordinator was writing a drama for us that we were supposed to present for the people, for the school and all of that. And me thinking that I was so good at the drama, it felt like, yes, it's my turn to shine, So everybody came, auditioned for this role. So the lead role was supposed to be the role of a princess. Now listen carefully. This is where you understand the drift. This is where you get the whole story, the whole juice out of it. Yeah, don't mind me. Okay, so everybody was supposed to come out and an audition for the role. The lead role was a princess who was rude. Right? I can act that. I mean, I literally felt like my God-given talent was to act. I can act literally anything. At the time, I don't know about now, really, but at the time, yeah, I knew I could. So, we had all gone to audition for this role and all of that. And guess what happened? So, we all auditioned, and I came out as one of the top best people for this role. Like, I did really well and all of that. Bear this in mind. Remember, I was that girl who was on bald hair, shine, Morocco stuff, bald thing going on down there, up there. Sorry, I meant to say that. Okay, so it was time. We were going to be assigned roles, right? It turned out that I wasn't given the role of the princess. I was given the role of the princess servant, like the person who was supposed to just follow the princess around. And that means that I wasn't going to say anything in that drama. My role was just to be seen. I wasn't going to say anything. The only thing I was supposed to do in that drama was follow the princess around while she does everything. I was like her, her maid. I was supposed to help her with her clothes, fan her, clean her face. That was basically it. So I saw this and I was worried and I was wondering like why. I thought I made it. I thought I made I made the cut like for the lead role, right? Now, our drama coordinator chose one girl. She's beautiful. She's fair in complexion. She's tall. It was obvious why she was chosen. Now there was one problem. This girl could not interpret the role the way that I did. Like, she wasn't even given that role any life. Picture this. It's like telling somebody who doesn't know how to ride a bicycle to ride a bicycle. Meanwhile, there's somebody who knows how to ride a bicycle perfectly well. And this is somebody who's a newbie trying to learn how to ride a bicycle. No matter how they look good on that bicycle, they don't know how to ride it. So what result are you trying to get, right? And she went on about like 10 takes trying to interpret, just trying to like act one role, just one scene. We were on that scene for like ages. Like, it was like this man really wanted this girl to act this role because, quote unquote, she was a better representation of a princess. He hasn't said that to me yet. He hasn't said anything. But the fact that he just kept warning her like she's doing it wrong, and then they keep saying, let's try it again. And then the most annoying thing, Then they later bring me in the scene asking me to teach her exactly the way I did it. They asked me to teach her what she was supposed to do rather than asking me to do it, right? So every time the same role that I auditioned for, now they're asking me to help somebody else understand that same role that I was interested in. And I think somebody just came out and said, I was like, sir, why don't you just add the role? I don't know if he was thinking, I don't know if he was, I don't know what it was, but then he said it. He said I wasn't fit for a princess. Said no, I don't look like a princess. He said princesses are meant to be beautiful, not ugly. Look at this girl, does she look like a princess to you? Like, he literally said that, and I was there. He did. Like, I was there. He didn't say it behind my back. People didn't hear things and come to me and said, oh, the drama coordinator said you're not beautiful enough. He said no. I was right there and he said it. So after that day, what happened? I went to the bathroom, almost cried myself, cried out my entire eyes, everything. Started telling myself, like, I left drama club that very day. I never came back again. Everybody asked me why. I said it was nothing. People who came out to say, oh, forget about what he said. And some people even said, don't take it personal, he's just saying the obvious, you know. And it really got to me. It hurt my feelings, and it definitely did ruin my self-esteem. It did. It changed the way I see myself. It changed the way I saw myself at the time, because I would literally withdraw myself from opportunities because I didn't think I was fit for those opportunities. I stopped acting. I stopped being funny, because I used to be like really, really funny. Because you know how I was that kid that I would watch something like this. I remember back then, there was this drama series, Super Story, right? And every time we have to wait 8 o'clock to watch the next episode, like, it seems like everybody in Nigeria knew that story, knew that television series. Everybody literally knows the television series. So they do it on, I think, on Fridays. Then on Monday, I come to school, and then I'm going to start acting out everything that I watch. Like, I would act out a particular character, and everybody would tell me that I was so good, I was so funny. And it felt like, I would literally interpret any role. But then after that event, without anybody examining me, without even me having, like, I wish I had someone who had sat me down and say, don't listen to that, whatever he said to you, he's being a jerk, he you don't deserve to be said those kind of things to. But nobody did. And there you have it. This was how I lost my self-esteem, and let's talk about how I went back to pick it up. How did I do that? Well, I think I allowed that to be my story for the longest time. I used to think, like, after he said that I wasn't fit for that role because I didn't look like a princess, because I wasn't as beautiful as a princess. And he didn't say it like he wanted to hurt my feeling. He made it seem like he was just stating the obvious. And I started to believe that. And when people said it to me, like, we're having arguments, and kids say, look at you, you look like an ugly this, I'd be like, okay, it didn't seem like it was anything to take personal. It became an image or something that I took on as part of who I was, which was wrong. I grew up, I became an adult, and well, the only thing that didn't change about me is my size, my height. I can tell you this for sure. I have been this size since I was in probably just as 3. Yeah, I didn't increase in size, but in every other area of my life, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, I became very matured, and I started unlearning some of those things that had held me back for a very long time, and relearning new things, and telling myself I was everything that I was meant to be. And also having that ultimate understanding that you don't choose how you look. I'm this way because my mother and father came together and they made all of this, you know. Yes, of course, I mean, I know like there are ways I can enhance my beauty and all of that, but this is a masterpiece. This was something that God had in his own image made, and the word is supposed to be marveled at it. So who am I to say to me that just because one drama coordinator told me that I wasn't fit for, I didn't look the part, that would be my story. All right, that's all we have for today. I hope you did enjoy that story, and I hope by now you don't have an understanding what self-esteem is all about. And in case you've thrown yours away, you've lost it, you've dropped it, I'm challenging you, go back, go pick it up. Go back, go unbury it wherever you've buried it. Whatever you dropped it, you left it, go back, go get it. All right? And I'll see you on the other side. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. And of course, give us a thumbs up till I come your way again. We'll see you on the other side. Me to you or you to me is goodbye.